Hi guys, you're welcome to today's video and you're welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, I know. I've been off for about probably 2 weeks now. 2 weeks just to take a break and have fun. It's summer season and all and so on. Anyway, so I'm back and let's talk about makeup. We're playing with a new makeup product today. And in case you're wondering why I do not have a makeup on, that's because we're playing with new makeup products and I'm going to take you through my makeup routine, just to test the product and see if it actually does what the brand says it does. So what's the name of this product? We're looking into Elf Color Correcting Eye Brightener. It's kind of the trend of the season right now. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Brands and many more brands, they've been coming up with concealer versus eye brightener sort of makeup product. So I've never tried it before, so I thought I'd give it a try. You can use the products to color correct and also to brighten the under eye. So the vibe of the product is like a concealer that has the ability to color correct and also to brighten. So we're playing with that today. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to the Lola Joseph gang. I'm Lola Joseph. Hey. And if you're just meeting me the first time and you've not subscribed yet, don't waste too much of time. Subscribe and be an official Lola Joseph gang and don't miss out on all the fun things. Fashion, beauty, lifestyle, entertainment. You'll find everything here on my channel. Anyway, so without wasting too much of time, let's dive into it. All right. So, what's the name of this product again? I'm not sure if I actually mentioned the name of the product earlier, but I think I did. The name of the product is Elf Color Correcting Eye Brightener. I think I did. So, I've never tried it before. So, I ordered it from Elf's website, and it arrived. When it arrived, I never knew it was actually my concealer, not concealer, color corrector. I was wondering what it was. Then I realized it was the concealer. I usually love to open the product in my video just to give a little bit much more honesty and organic kind of review, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I opened it and I looked at what was inside. I wasn't too sure about the shade. This was the shade that I got. Then I called Elf and told them that, I think I got the wrong shade. It might not perform, as in to color correct. Apology, I'm dropping my products. Anyway, so it might not perform just because I wanted to color correct and it's a little bit too light for me. So they sent me a new one, a new shade. So I found the new shade came in this packaging. So and this is the shade I got. So I'm thinking probably this will actually help to color correct for me, and then I can easily just place my concealer on top because that is what the brand said about the product. They said it's a color corrector that brightens, and it's very great to prime the under eye. So use it to color correct any dark circles and so on. Then you now go ahead with your concealer to conceal and to finish up, if you know what I mean. So that is what we're going to be doing in today's video. But before we move on into opening it up and see what's actually inside it, let me let me take you through the brand's website. Let's go to the brand's website and see what the brand actually said about the product. So whatever the brand said about the product, we're going to be reviewing everything in today's video and see if it's actually true. So come with me. So according to the brand's website, the brand said it's an under eye brightener that primes the skin for concealer and works to correct the appearance of dark circles. Um, they also went on to say it's what is it? That it illuminates the under eye area for a refreshed look. The product features color correcting pitch hues to reduce the appearance of dark circle. It features illuminating pearls to brighten your under eye. It also features unique potty formula that offers medium coverage and effortless blending. So it has a medium coverage. It also says the product features um so the product also primes and smooths the skin to extend the wear of concealer, which is good. And it's also infused with skin-loving ingredients, squalane and hyaluronic acid. And it also contains ginseng root extract. So this we love. Squalene is very great in protecting your skin barrier. So it mimics the natural skin oil to protect the skin barrier and from UV rays and so on, UV damage or UV light damage and so on. It protects and helps to repair all that kind of things. And it's also very great in suppling the skin. It's also add suppleness to the skin. That's squalene for you. It's a beautiful oil, like a very luxurious oil. Hyaluronic acid is great in attracting moisture to the skin, help the skin to hold on to moisture and attract moisture onto the skin, which at the end of the day plumps the skin and gives like a beautiful, youthful look. And the ginseng root extract, I believe it's an antioxidant that also protects the skin from environmental damage and radicals and so on. So these are good. These are good skin loving ingredients, and I love what I'm hearing about that. So the product retails for £6 and it's available in six shades. Available in six shades and it retails for £6 at Elf. So I bought mine and I got mine from Elf. I believe the old shade that I got is actually called. Let me just figure out the name. So light medium. So the first shade I got it was light medium, which I don't think would be the right shade for me. So I called Elf. They sent me a free in another one which is free, so I didn't have to pay twice. And I believe this was in deep reach. In deep reach, I'm not sure what will work for me. So let's just hope this deep reach is not so too dark for my skin. So I want something that will help me to truly color correct and so on. And like I was saying, I said color correctors that are trending right now, they have the vibe of concealer. A true color corrector is usually something similar to this. I'll show you now. I have a color corrector from Elf as well, something similar to this. It's usually like obvious orange pigment that you can use to color correct any dark circles under the eye. But this one has the concealer vibe, which is very new. So we're going to open it up. Let's just open it up and see what's actually inside it. So I've already given you the quick info about the product, and that's about it. We're looking what are we really looking for in this product today? We want to see if it's an hybrid product. Yes, it is. It contains skin loving ingredients. So it's like we all know hybrid makeup are like makeup products that contains skincare benefits. So this does the squalene hyaluronic acid and ginseng root extract are like skincare ingredients. So we want that they're like skincare ingredients. So yes, it is a hybrid makeup. Does it give up to a long hydration? I believe it will because of the hyaluronic acid, but we do not know. I'm going to wear it and let us know. Um, so yeah, it's available. I've already told you it's available in six shades. We also want to know if it's long wearing. We do not know, so I'll try and wear it for as long as I can and let you know how long it wears for. Is it lightweight? We're going to see that. Is it highly pigmented? We're going to see that. Although they said it's a medium coverage, despite the fact that it's medium coverage, the medium coverage also carries a good amount of pigment. So we're going to see if it's highly pigmented, and that's it. So let's go ahead and open it up. So I'm gonna open up this one that I ordered, the new one sent to me, so that all right. So this is what it is. I've taken it out of the packaging, and this is what's inside. So I love the mini pot, so that's cool. I love the packaging. So the packaging is like very glossy and all. So we love the packaging. That's fine, and that's how it is inside. So let's swatch and see if it has pigments. I think it does medium pigment. So this is another layer on top. Mm, not so much pigment, just a little. and it looks a bit oily, don't you think? It looks very shiny. Just enough pigment, yeah. Just enough pigment to color correct. But it looks so oily. That's just my own. That's the only issue I have with it. It looks so oily and very waxy. It's not scented, so which we don't mind. It's not scented. Probably the squalene. Could it be the squalene that makes it look so oily like this? Despite the fact that makeup products do contain skin loving ingredients, and we love the oil, the luxurious oil that protect the skin barrier and help us to seal in moisture to the skin and all. Despite that fact, it does not mean the product should be so oily, if you know what I mean. It should only be there to help, to as addition to help the skin, nourish the skin, but not to ruin the makeup. I'm expecting like a matte finish, not a very oily and I don't know. Don't you think I'm not expecting something to. I expect something very matte, not so oily and so waxy as well. It has enough pigment, not so much pigment. Like I said, this is like deep rich. So when you hear deep rich, you would expect someone that's like probably 2 or 3 shades darker than I am. But that's what they said. So I'm going to go ahead and I don't know what I'm gonna get out of it. This is the new shade, so I hope this shade performs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on my makeup product. To my makeup product. How can I sell makeup so cheaply like that? Can you imagine? Anyway, so I'm going to put on my makeup and I'm going to take you through my makeup routine. So let's go. So when it gets to the stage where I need to wear the concealer to color correct and all, I'm going to make it stop and we can talk about it, apply it, and see how it actually performs on the skin and all. But in the meantime, I know I do not like the oiliness that I can feel right now, and it doesn't look so lightweight as well. It's not so lightweight at all, and not so heavy as well. So not so light and not so heavy, just in the middle. So, and it's summer season, you expect something that is very lightweight. Summer season we don't want any heavy waxy product on the skin. So that's the vibe I'm getting about the product. So let's just hope let's hope let's hope it performs on the skin. So let's go product, makeup routine. I mean, I'm just curious. Before we move on to the makeup routine, I was just looking at this. I mean, look at this color corrector, also by Elf. I mean, I bought it from Elf, and it's so good. I love it so much. It's not so heavy, and it has enough hydration. And when it finishes matte, not oil. There's no single oil in this, and I'm sure it also contains some skin loving ingredients as well. It finishes matte. Can you see the difference? That is what I'm expecting from these. That looks something very close to under eye brightener and also close to concealer. You know, I mean, let me just watch this on the side for you to have a look at what I'm talking about. You know, so this is the eye brightener that looks like concealer color corrector, and this is a true color corrector. See the matte finish, see the oily glossy finish we can see here. I'm not sure if I want that under my eye. I expect something matte and with a bit of concealer vibe and to brighten and so on. So they said it contains pearlescent this and that. I'm not getting that. It looks so waxy and very probably cheaply done or something like that. But let's put it on and see. See. All right, so I'm making a stop now. I'm about to color correct. So I usually color correct before applying my foundation and the rest of my makeup products. So um, let's color correct. So the product is out. I'm gonna open it up again and I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna use it on dark patches on my skin. I've got dark patches here. This is due to sunburn and old sports. And I also have I do not have much of dark circle, but if I'm gonna have any, just a very light amount around here and around there. Also right about the top of my lid as well. So that's those are the areas that I'm going to be color correcting. So let's go. Can you see the beauty about this product? The beauty is the fact that it has that brightening and color correcting character, and that brightness is probably from concealer or other ingredient I do not know, but it's giving me the concealer vibe along with color correcting vibe, which is very very good. So it's like you can use it as a primer for your concealer, according to what Elf said. The only the thing is I do not like the waxiness. It's so heavy on my face, so heavy on my skin. I can feel it, and it's so oily. So can you see the glossiness it has? Exactly as you see it. So the glossy look as well as the glossy feel. So that is what makes it heavy. So I do not understand why it's so heavy, that glossy heaviness and so on. But I think when it's matte and lightweight, this would have been like a perfect color correcting eye brightener that you can easily wear alone without concealer. You know. All right, so I've applied it. So I'm gonna use the blending brush, something similar to concealer blending brush, and I'm just gonna use it to blend it all in, just to make it uniform. All right, so this is the finished look. It does color correct and it does brighten. Can you see the amount of coverage and the correction it actually does? It's so good in that area, but it's too waxy, too oily, and too heavy. So, Elf, if you can make it lightweight, make it matte without too much of oiliness. We love all the skin loving ingredients, but we do not want it too waxy. It's too waxy and oily, and that makes it very heavy. Pigment, perfect. Coverage, perfect. Correcting, perfect. It corrects. And I love that. I love this innovation. I love this beautiful color correcting brightener, concealer, and so on. It's such a very great innovation. I love it, and I'll definitely recommend it to you. But I've already told you the pros and the cons and so on. That's all. That's the only problem I have with the product. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup, and we can talk more about it. this is the final look. This is how it wears with other makeup products. Everything is set. Oh, so beautiful. All my dark spots, my patches, dark circles, they're all corrected with it. Yes, a little bit oily, a little bit waxy, and a little bit heavy, but it performs. It performs. I mean, it works well with my concealer, it works well with my setting powder, and everything is in place. I mean, have a look. Let me just come closer, and I'm gonna look up so you can see my under eye. Now look down so you can see my eyelid. My eyeshadow sat well on it. Everything is just in place. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's a very great innovation. I would definitely recommend it to you if you want something like this that has like concealer formula. It has concealer formula, but with hint of color correction. It's a color corrector, to be honest, but it brightens. Color corrector that brightens, and it has to me it looks like concealer. What do you think? It looks so much like concealer even when applied, not so much of a the true color corrector that we know. I think I've shown you the difference. Not so much of a true color corrector that we know, but it's more of a concealer mixed concealer mixed with color corrector mixed with a brightener, eye brightener, or whatever it is that was used to brighten the under eye. I do not know. Anyway, yes, it brightens. Yes, it color corrects, and it's very pigmented. That is very good about it. But it's very oily, very waxy, and heavy. So if you can make it matte and lightweight with all the ingredients that is already in it, 100%. But right now I'll give it 90. I'll give it 90 because I'm even generous, because I mean waxy and oily is enough for someone not to buy it. So let's give it 50, 50, 60. Yeah, 50, 60. I believe that's very I believe that's the truth. That's the truth. 50 to 60%, and that's about it. So that's my opinion about this color corrector right now. It's my first time trying it. I've never used anything of such before. Like I said, it's something that is very new in the market. So I will recommend it to you, but know that it's only a half percent, a 50% okay, not so much of 100%. So when it becomes lightweight, less oily and matte, then it becomes 100%. But right now it's only like 50%, 60%, and that's just generous. So yes, I would recommend it to you if you have your matte concealer to conceal it and your matte setting powder to powder it down. Then the oiliness will be less there. But it didn't settle in my fine lines because I was worried because of the heaviness that it might settle on my fine lines. No, it didn't settle on my fine lines. That's so good. Whatever they used is so good in it and so on. But it's too heavy, too oily, and too waxy. So it just makes it look so cheap. It looks so cheap. Yeah, it makes it look so cheap and all. And we do not want that. We want affordable quality. That is what we want. And that is what Elf usually does. But this one is just like a feel. So they need to go back to the lab and redo it. Yeah, that's just my own opinion. I'll link it for you below in case you're interested. You can still get by with it if you want something to rescue you, or something that you believe it's a formula that would definitely be like a go-to for you this summer season. I would definitely recommend it to you. You can, just invest in it and manage it for now. Hopefully Elf will hear us and make correction to the product, and it will become better. So part of the potty series, yeah, part of the potty series, not so bad. Potty color corrector brightener, I'll recommend it to you. All right, so going through my list just to make sure that we've checked everything that we want to say about this product. Yes, it's a hybrid makeup. We accept it has hydration. Yeah, it's hydrating as well. But the type of hydrate I couldn't feel the hydrate. I mean, because it contains hyaluronic acid, so I hope it's something that it's hydrating like that. The waxiness just threw me off, so I didn't feel the hydration. I could only feel the waxy glossy. It feels like a waxy glossy kind of texture on the skin. So I'm not sure if it's like a genuine hydration per se, but let's just give it a half tick, not a full tick. So I'll heads up on that one. Although my under eye is not dry, whatever the case may be, my under eye is not dry and it works well with my concealer and my foundation along with my setting powder and also the hydration is not so bad. Yeah, the hydration is not so bad. Just half a tick, not a full tick. So the waxiness just threw me off. I couldn't even sense the hydration. The true concealer that I showed you earlier has better hydration because I could feel it like a very water hydration, but matte. And when it stays on the skin, it stays on the skin. The skin stays hydrated. But these I'm not feeling any dryness right now. I'm not feeling any dryness right now. It's not so bad. Like I said, waxy glossy finish. I don't like it. Anyway, so I've mentioned the shades available in about 6 shades. Yes, it's light. It's not lightweight. Like that's what we're looking for. It's not lightweight. Is it highly pigmented? Yes, it's pigmented. I love the pigment and I love the finish. I love the finish when it corrects the dark circle, the dark area. It's so beautiful, beautiful. You never know it's a color corrector. You can actually wear it as a concealer as well, so you never know it's a color corrector. I love that. It's just that waxy and glossy heaviness it has. I don't like it at all. So yes, it has pigment, medium coverage. They say yes, it's medium coverage, and the pigment is good enough for a medium coverage. I love the packaging. The packaging is cool. It's the same potty pot that Elf has been using in all their packaging and so on. So the price is also reasonable as well, only £6, not so bad. And it's not scented. I've swatched it and I've taken you through my makeup routine. And that's it. These are all the pros and the cons about the new Putty color corrector eye brightener. um I Don't let me say it again. Just watch the video, watch this video, go back to this video and hear me again. So I'll recommend it to you. You've already know the good side of it and you've already known the bad side of it. You've seen me wear it, and as I'm wearing it, it's not dry or anything like that or something. It's not dry or anything like that. So if you have your matte setting powder, you should be able to make do with it. So if you want something new and innovative like this, I'll recommend it to you. And the ingredients are so cool. So hybrid makeup. It's also a hybrid makeup. I'll recommend it to you. So it can't be that bad. It's something that it's so you can make do with. Anyway, and that's it for today's video. We do not know if it's long wearing. I wish I could give it like a bit of a few hour wear. Let me see what's the time right now. The time is 5:41. Did I say? Can you say yeah? 5:41 in the evening. So this is like to 6, almost end of work day. So I'll wear it probably for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and see how it wears, because by the time the oil start coming through and you're doing many other things and so on, it might fall apart. We never know. So let's see if it's long wearing, and I'll give you that. So let me sign out here. So I'll probably create like a short or something like that to let you see the finished product. That's how this video is going to go today anyway. So I'll give you like a quick shot and show you how it waits for a few hours, and I'll also show you the time as well, so you know how it holds on for that amount of time. So anyway, I have to sign out. Thank you guys for coming to today's video. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. I will definitely appreciate it. Do not forget to subscribe and be my OG. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. So, all right, guys. So, quick shot. I'm leaving now. So it's 7:17 here in the UK, which is like probably approximately 1.5 hour away. Yeah, approximately 1.5 hour away, and it's still holding on well. It didn't settle in my crease line, and it's not so oily just because of my setting powder and other products that I've placed on top of it just to mattify the place. So I believe it's something that you can make do with. You definitely won't go wrong with it. You can have fun with it. Let's just make Elf should make it a little bit much more fluffy and a little bit much more matte. Not oily, matte and fluffy, if you know what I mean. Fluffy as in lightweight. Anyway, so that's it for today's video, and I'll see you later. Bye.